My hometown, a hidden history of slavery, Jim Crow, and integration. In Alexandria, I grew up between Quaker Lane and Braddock Road, just off King Street, inside the gates of Episcopal High School, a private boys' boarding school. We lived on campus and ate breakfast and dinner with the students. More than any other place, it created for me the ideal of the Southern Christian gentleman, steeped in Confederate lore. My dad was a history teacher and coached football and track at the high school. Founded in 1839, Episcopal was one of the oldest high schools in Virginia, hence its moniker of the high school. The students came from wealthy families who lived further south. I heard Episcopal called the northernmost Southern school. One graduate called it a citadel of Southern establishment patrimony. Like me, Episcopal was aggressively Southern with a mission to create educated Christian gentlemen. When I was growing up at Episcopal, the idea of a Virginia gentleman was omnipresent, the highest life form because of the link to the pantheon of true heroes. Several of my dad's students were direct descendants of Robert E. Lee, a fact everyone at the school knew. Lee represented the ultimate educated Christian gentleman. 100 years after the surrender at Appomattox, the Civil War, and especially reverence for all things Confederate, remained part of the high school's DNA. From 1870 to 1981, Episcopal High School's leader was either a Confederate veteran, a son of a veteran, or a grandson of a veteran with only one 20-year break. The headmaster from 1870 to 1913, Minor Blackford, served in Longstreet's corps. When he died, the school placed a Confederate battle flag on his coffin. His deputy headmaster, the Confederate Colonel Llewellyn Hoxton, West Point class of 1861, dedicated the Confederate Memorial in Alexandria. Hoxton's son Archibald served as headmaster for nearly 35 years and kept his dad's Confederate sword hanging in his office. His son, Archibald Hoxton Jr., graduated from Episcopal in 1935 and became headmaster in 1967. I remember him well. In some ways, the Confederate link was more than implicit. The high school etched in marble a list of 68 old boys who died in gray. I walked by that tablet dozens of times. Graduates who died wearing U.S. Army blue warranted no memorial. Historian Charles Reagan Wilson called Episcopal High School a lost cause denominational secondary school. Episcopal saw itself as part of old Virginia. If the country was a chessboard, Virginia was the White Queen, the most important state in the nation, the home of presidents,